you should watch Mulan now, an honest review. You've probably watched the 1998 film Mulan and danced to their catchy songs, such as "I'll Make a Man Out of You," and probably bellowed out reflection when you were home alone. With the Mulan remake hitting theaters this year, a true Mulan fan like you probably has doubts about seeing it. Luckily for you, we're here to get you hooked up in the film with our video about why you should watch Mulan now. Number 10. Girl Power. The release of the 1998 film could not have been more timely. During that time, girl power was spreading across with idols such as Britney Spears, the Pussycat Dolls, the Spice Girls, and Salt and Pepper showing us how to kick it as an awesome female. But everything changed when our Asian girl attacked the Huns, despite knowing it would mean instant death, all for the sake of her father not to die and still be capable of clicking the thumbs up button of this video. Number 9. Amazing casting. Speaking of the cast, Disney never fails when casting the right people when it comes to live-action remakes. And well, they aren't going to miss out on one of the biggest opportunities to showcase an entirely Asian cast in a massive, big-budget movie, and they did take it. The new Mulan includes many celebrities and movie fans will recognize, like Jet Li, Donnie Yen, and Jason Scott Lee. There are also other actors whose names might not be recognized, but whose skill and faces certainly will be when the film is released, like Chima and Rosalind Chow, who play as Mulan's parents, and Mulan herself, Liu Yifei. Number 8. The costumes are flashy. What people love getting out of live-action remakes is how consistent they are with getting real-world interpretations from stuff in animated movies. Imagine having to create a real-life version of a costume a character wore in the film. And well, costumes and movies don't always get translated smoothly into real life. Just by watching the trailer, audiences of all ages can feast their eyes on numerous outfits that lean heavily on ancient China aesthetic. This is true, especially if we talk about the cast wearing traditional outfits, like in scenes that involve the emperor and his castle, or simply the matchmaking scene. Number 7. Cultural diversity. If you think about it, there hasn't been a Disney movie with such a large cast of Asian background. Just like Marvel's Black Panther, people may wholeheartedly support the film simply because it will be perceived as a cultural event. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Well, a lot of other Asian films were very successful, such as the humorous yet wise Indian film Three Idiots, the ultimate masterpiece from Korea Parasite, and the Japanese thrill involving murderous high school students, probably in their periods, Battle Royale. Speaking of red thingy, how about clicking the one on the right side of the video? Yep, that one. Thanks for subscribing to our channel. Yay! Maybe Disney is trying to get the same success they achieved by featuring an all-Asian cast. But whatever, it's always a great move to represent people of color with actual people of color. Number 6. If it's good, there'll be more remakes. The box office success Mulan didn't really need to be remade in live action, but here we are. So, with that being said, the likelihood of other awesome movies receiving some form of redemption depends on how the 2020 Mulan remake performs. Disney's hidden gems such as The Black Cauldron, Atlantis: The Lost Empire, Treasure Planet, and my favorite, viewers pressing the bell icon. Oh, was that not a real film? Well, you can still do it. The aforementioned films all underperformed at the time of their release. Come on, these films were great and deserve much more. If the Mulan remake does become a hit, it will pave the way for the aforementioned films to have a second chance with viewers. But if Mulan fails to deliver, we can expect that these live actions won't be made at all. Number 5. A new challenger. If you didn't know, the live-action version of Mulan includes a new addition, a hot, intimidating female antagonist who seems to be a witch named Xian Lang. Best news is, she'll be played by Gong Li. Gong Li is a powerhouse and acting veteran, and also regarded as the greatest actress in China today. What an honor to have. With her past role being the wicked head geisha Hatsumono in the film Memoirs of a Geisha, fans will anticipate yet another great performance from her. We're sure she'll deliver. Including footage of the witch in the trailer was a great decision made by Disney, as it removes any concerns that the movie will be nothing more than a shot-for-shot remake just like others. Number 4. Not a shot-for-shot remake. Speaking of shot-for-shot, although the Disney remakes that have been the most successfully released have been the ones that stayed closest to the original versions, a lot of fans wanted to see more, newer, fresher content that they haven't seen before. For anyone who's single out there, I'm fresher, newer. Rawr. After all, what's the value for making a movie if we're just going to throw the same scenes and plot lines and just having the characters different? But fortunately, the Mulan trailer made it quite clear that the live-action movie will be something entirely different from the animated one. First of all, it's been revealed that the live-action remake of Mulan is going to have a pair of villains, including Gong Li, yes, the crazy hot witch we mentioned before. Also, we know that Mushu the lizard, Dragon, yes, Dragon, while a popular sidekick for some, won't be appearing in the remake. But maybe he appears as a quiet, less annoying, non-talking dragon instead. These changes are clearly sending the live-action movie in another, unique direction, which means we can judge the movie without actually watching it. Number 3. A time to fix. Remaking movies comes hand in hand with taking the opportunity to fix things or plot holes and makes necessary and better changes. Disney live-action remakes have only paid lip service to this idea, fixing what they seem as plot holes, that were never even real issues to begin with. However, with Mulan, the live-action remake can make legitimate changes to the story to make it better than it was before. It's little secret that the 1998 animated Mulan went through a lot of changes so that it would appeal to Western audiences despite being a Chinese story. While that course of action made some sense all the time, the theatrical audience is now truly global, and there's no need to westernize anything. Disney can now tell a Mulan story that is more true to the original Chinese version, which can also be used to educate the rest of the world about this classic tale. Number 2. Less cartoony, more actiony. Again, far different from the 1998 film, this Mulan is clearly going to be serious, dramatic, and full of action. While it may contain light humor such as a few jokes, it's not going to overpower the intensity that the sword fighting and martial arts are going to bring, and that's incredibly exciting. It's exciting simply because it's very different from what Disney had offered audiences for the past years, especially not from the live-action remakes. Well, if you'd look at it, Beauty and the Beast really won't fit the action or drama, but you get our point. Mulan would fit perfectly into heavy drama and action. Also, we won't hear any of their iconic songs, funny sidekicks, and comrades causing shenanigans. Number 1. It's still Mulan despite the difference. Okay, so there's a lot of changes, a lot of things that are missing, and a lot of things to get adjusting to. But we know the film is still going to be a story about Mulan, and not Katrina, the twerk master. And what's more, it's still the Disney version of that story. First, it's still the story of a woman who must oppose certain aspects of her culture so that she may bring honor to her family. Second, the live-action remake is still a story of a woman's heroism and duty. And third, she's still the most kick-ass Disney princess we've ever known. And we mean that literally. It won't be an entirely different movie, it's just a fresh and modern take on the material. Remaking anything is hard and sets the bar high, but we do hope we set it high for you in this video. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this new Mulan film? Feel free to drop them down in the comments. Also, you should check out 7 reasons why you should watch Tenet now, and cut!